They come back every time I think I lost them. Finally, it's a winter in this city where you left me and my...
Here now with like almost like the opposite of these dark big men, and now we have a little like gorgeous little girl. So this is AnGiE AtkiNsOn. So
Hi.
AnGiE, where are you from?
Well, I live in New York. I've lived here for about 2.5 years, but I grew up in the deep south.
Like where?
Well, my family's from Virginia, and I lived there for a few years before I moved up here, but I grew up in Starkville, Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's the best state to spell when you're a kid. So
You know,
like,
it's so funny. Whenever I tell people I'm from Mississippi, they're like, "Oh yeah, M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I."
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, "Really? Is that?"
That's the best thing about it, right?
What do you hope to achieve with
Biloxi?
Biloxi.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to know a girl from there. She was a bit troublesome.
Yeah, it's a troublesome place.
Yeah, I know. Back in the days, I don't remember. You know, have you ever been to Mississippi?
No.
Me either. It's a big river.
There's a lot
Delta
of
lady.
big river.
I know.
The Delta's
A real
beautiful.
Delta lady.
There's a lot of grass, a lot of trees, a lot of Walmart.
A lot of Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh man, I heard they're making one here, but like,
Oh,
yeah, I do. I don't know.
That's
I get
lovely.
lost in that store. I've been left in that store.
Oh, no.
Like more than once. Yeah, I have.
I imagine many people have it, never to be found again.
I'm sure that can happen. So about your music. So
Yes,
when
sir.
did you come here? And
I came here in 2009. I had just gotten a divorce.
congratulations.
Thanks, girl.
Good for you.
It was
American way.
Yes, apparently.
I always wonder how people get out.
It was well. I'll spare the details, but yeah, I just I was in a place where I had to kind of start over, restart my life. I've been working as an actress, and I loved it, but it wasn't really getting inside of here and lighting me up the way that it used to. And so after that first year that I spent here, just sort of curled up in a ball of my futon, like
Oh, so you came to be like a Broadway star?
yeah, like or to do film, television, whatever.
Right.
But after that first year, I was like, you know what? Something needs to. This isn't getting me the way that it used to, and I started, coping with the things that I've been through emotionally by writing songs about it. And I was like, why don't I just do that instead? And so yeah, since about fall of 2010, I started, writing and putting it all together, and and so now I'm gigging regularly around the
It's the
city.
Tin Pan Alley story.
It is.
New York.
It is totally, and yeah, like just through networking and meeting people, I put together a really wonderful band and
Wow.
recorded an
good
EP
for you.
and. done
So
all
where's
kinds of
your
good
next
stuff.
gig?
My next gig is next Saturday, the 18th, at the local 269.
I like that place.
I love it. It's great. I've
Yeah.
seen bands there. I've never actually performed there, so I'm
It's
really
fun.
excited.
Yeah.
So
The old meow
Great.
mix.
yeah, I'm giddy. It's gonna be good. Yeah, that'll be at 8 p.m. On the 18th. So next Saturday.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's
I don't wear a
awesome.
lot of clothes when I
And
perform.
Saturday
You don't wear a lot of
I
clothes?
don't.
Like how little clothing do you
Just
wear?
Mama likes to be tastefully skimpy. Like, you know what I mean? A little bit of
Because
lace.
you're from the South.
Yeah, I gotta have.
That's
You
pretty
gotta keep it classy.
I know
Classy,
what you're
trashy.
saying.
It's that Dolly
It's
Parton,
just
like, yeah, girl. It's that Dolly Parton balance of classiness and trashiness, like the
Both sides of the track.
Exactly.
I love both
exactly.
sides of the track.
Exactly.
Of course. Exactly. So you play a ukulele?
I do. I when I first started playing it, I wrote a song about how terrible I was at playing it, but I think I've gotten better now. So like,
That's like a big deal right now, the
Yeah.
ukulele.
it wasn't even intentional. It's just
Most
that,
people that play it say that.
yeah, no, it wasn't like like ooh, I want to be cool hipster. Everybody plays the ukulele. Why can't I?
See, I told you.
See, it's out of medical necessity, actually.
Why?
I have a chronic nerve pain condition called fibromyalgia. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I
It's-
don't know exactly what it is.
It's terrible.
Oh.
Basically, my nerves are a little overactive and just are like, pain when there's like no reason for it. So it can, make, physical activity a little less fun for me.
Wow.
And I was having a real problem gripping guitar strings, and also I have these little old lady hands, and so like these itty bits.
You keep referring to
Yes.
yourself as like an old lady. You look so young. What do you eat?
I moisturize. I eat a lot of fruit and veg, and
Must be working.
lean proteins and whole grains. Although I did pound an iced coffee and had like an egg and cheese croissant sandwich.
Good for you.
Oh, so
good for you. That's
I
not
love
your
it.
skeleton, though,
Oh,
right?
no.
Oh, good.
But yeah, because of my itty bits hands, I decided this might actually be easier to play, and so
And
a
it
good
is.
friend of mine gave me one for Christmas, and I
Flew.
flew.
Well, let's hear AnGiE AtkiNsOn.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Brand
and then we'll get a skeleton and talk a little more. So, should we take a little break? We're gonna take a little break and come right back with adorable.
Oh,
AnGiE.
you're
Beautiful,
adorable.
AnGiE.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are
She's
adorable.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Stop
Picture
it.
up on
Well,
the
so you
screen.
like
Make
AnGiE
it big
Dickinson? Your name is so
I
close.
love AnGiE
How can you
Dickinson.
not?
How can you
right?
not? She's so
Well, she's
sexy,
wondering-
like
I
with
know.
those legs and
I
like
mean, you have to.
she's
like,
got
look.
that smolder. You know what I mean? That
She's
sort
total
of.
class, though. I can't
She-
see her
yeah.
looking.
She and Ellen Barkin, like I feel like, have that same kind of energy.
You look
That's
like
sort
a mix, actually. Yeah, you got that.
I am
Ellen Barkin
loving
is
this.
everywhere, but Ellen Barkin reminds me of the kid from The Indecent. Emily, I always think. Anyway, we'll be back. Yes, right back.
Isn't turning on, and it feels colder than last year, and maybe it's global warming, or maybe well, it's just because you're gone.